Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel Rohit Gupta. This is once again Rohit Gupta. कल हमने पढ़ा था I have done staffing part 1, staffing part 2. Uh, staffing part 2 जो कल मैंने lecture दिया था was based on the recruitment. Recruitment क्या है? What are the steps involved in recruitment process and the types of sources for the recruitment process like internal source of recruitment, external source of recruitment. इसमें हमने इंटरनल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट के टाइप्स पढ़े थे एंड एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस। आज हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट के डिसएडवांटेजेस एज वेल एज एडवांटेजेस। लेकिन इसके पहले एक बात बताना चाहूँगा आपसे कि अगर आपको मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल पसंद आ रहा है, आपको मेरे वीडियोस पसंद आ रहे हैं, तो नीचे जो सब्सक्राइब बटन दिया हुआ उसमें सब्सक्राइब करिए मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल के लिए एंड बेल आइकन को क्लिक करिए सो दैट आपको फर्दर नोटिफिकेशन जो फ्यूचर्स में आएंगे वो आपको इंटीमेट होते रहेंगे। ठीक है, तो इसी के साथ ही हम आज का सेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं। यस्टरडे मैंने आपको बताया था कि व्हाट इज रिक्रूटमेंट, व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व्ड इन रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस, टाइप्स ऑफ सोर्सेज ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट, एक्सटर्नल एंड इंटरनल। मैंने सब मीनिंग क्लियर कर दिया था। इंटरनल के एडवांटेजेस डिसएडवांटेजेस क्लियर कर दिए थे। एक्सटर्नल के सोर्सेज, डिफरेंट टाइप के सोर्सेज मैंने डिस्कस कर लिए थे। आज हम उन्हीं डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सोर्सेज के एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस देखेंगे। नाउ अगर हम एडवांटेजेस की बात करें एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट, एक बार फिर से रिफ्रेश करते हैं, फ्लैशबैक में जाते हैं। एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट थे आपके एडवर्टीजमेंट्स, क्लियर, कंसल्ट जॉब कंसल्टेंट्स, प्लेसमेंट, कैंपस सिलेक्शन हो गया आपका, इंटरनेट था आपका, क्लियर, जॉब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हो गए आपके, कैजुअल कॉलर्स हो गए आपके, डायरेक्ट रिक्रूटमेंट हो गया आपका, डायरेक्ट रिक्रूटमेंट हो गया। ठीक है, तो ये सारे मेरे थे एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट के टाइप्स। अब हम अगर इनके एडवांटेजेस देखें तो फर्स्ट एडवांटेज आता है इसका वाइडर चॉइस। वाइडर चॉइस मींस वी आर हैविंग एन नंबर ऑफ ऑप्शंस फॉर द एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट। एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए there are different options. We have seen advertisement, we have seen casual callers, we have seen direct recruitment, we have seen internet also, we have seen job contractors also, we have seen casual callers के साथ साथ हम लोग ने देखा job consultants and campus placement. Clear? तो जब ये सारी चीज, there is a wide variety of external sources of recruitment जिनको हम use करके we can hire different kind of manpower in an organization. अगर semi skilled चाहिए, unskilled चाहिए, skilled लेबर चाहिए, as well as senior positions के लिए, अगर मुझे managerial positions के लिए individuals चाहिए, employees चाहिए, तो we can use different types of external sources of recruitment. So we are having wider choice. Second होता है fresh talent. Now fresh talent is कि whenever we are using the external source of recruitment, तो वहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं, we are taking or hiring fresh talent from the outside who is competitive, who is extra talented, who is updated with the latest technology and current trend going on in the market. तो हम क्या करें, we are hiring fresh talent from outside by taking the application, by accepting the application from all the candidates and selecting them. Clear? That means second advantage is fresh talent. Third is healthy competition. Now, healthy competition means whenever we are hiring for the fresh talent, we are taking the executive from the outside and placing in our organization. That means there is a tough competition between the fresh talent and the existing employee working in the organization. दोनों में कंपटीशन होगा बिकॉज जो बाहर से फ्रेश टैलेंट मैंने हायर कर रखा है इज मोस्ट अपडेटेड, related to technology, related to work culture, related to current trends in the market. But the employees which we are having presently in the organization, they are not updated with the technology, they are not updated with the current trends also. Clear? So there will be a tough competition, a fight or competition, a healthy competition between the present employee as well as the new employee which we are hiring for fulfilling the objective of the organization. Next point is complete source. Now complete source हम ये कह सकते हैं कि अगर we are dependent on the internal source of recruitment also, so we have to use external source of recruitment simultaneously. हमें दोनों ही sources को equally use करना है। जो managers या जो lower level subordinate are performing in a better way, we have to promote them for the senior positions. लेकिन जो junior positions हमारी vacant हो रही हैं, we have to hire from the outside. We have to take the support of the external source of recruitment. Then only it will be a complete source of recruitment. Clear? ये चार points थे हमारे advantages of the external source of recruitment. First was wider choice. second is fresh talent, third is healthy competition, fourth is complete source. Clear? So these were the 4 points related to the advantages of external source of recruitment. अगर हम बात करें disadvantages की, अगर disadvantages में आएंगे तो there will be first is frustration among the present employees. Now frustration among present employees क्या होगा कि whatever employees we are hiring from the outside, we are hiring fresh talent from the outside. So the present employees who are working in the organization, they will not be able to perform in a better way. Why? Because क्यों perform नहीं करेंगे? इसलिए perform नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि they will think, they will be demotivated कि if I was capable, if I am capable of doing my job perfectly, my performance is also good. So why management is not considering me for the senior position or for the next designation? Why they are hiring new employees from outside and they are getting the good salary, but I am not getting the good salary. So there will be a demotivation among the employees. There will be frustration among the employees. We are working in the company for since long time, but we are not able to get the designation which a new employee is getting recently. Okay, so this is frustration among present employees. Now second point is expensive method. Now expensive method कैसे होगा? Because if we are hiring the employees from outside, we are doing full-fledged method. We are doing full-fledged method of hiring the employee, which is known as recruitment, selection, training, orientation. There are n number of processes which are being related with the recruitment. तो अगर हम बाहर से employees को hire कर रहे हैं, then we have to follow each and every method for the staffing function. जो HR manager का काम है, we have to follow each and every step of the staffing function, जिसमें कि there will be wastage of time, wastage of money, as well as work will be hampered for the present employees because each and every day they will be performing some or the other formalities related to the staffing function. Second, third is time consuming. Now, time consuming means why? Because staffing function is a time consuming process. It will not be completed within 1 or 2 days. It will take time, maybe 1 week, 15 days, or maybe 1 month, depending on the job positions, depending on the positions vacant by the management and the formalities which are to be fulfilled. Okay, that's why it is known as time consuming method. Now next is uncertain source. Now uncertain source हम इसको कैसे कहेंगे? Uncertain source इसलिए कहेंगे कि because it is not fixed कि हम किस एम्प्लॉय को किस पर्टिकुलर मेथड के थ्रू हम हायर करेंगे. Uncertain source means there are different sources. अगर एडवर्टीजमेंट हमने ऐड दिया तो we will not be sure कि इसी पर्टिकुलर एडवर्टीजमेंट में देने से ही we will be getting the relevant workforce in the organization. अगर मैंने कैंपस प्लेसमेंट में अगर मैंने सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस करवाया है कैंपस प्लेसमेंट में किसी इंस्टीट्यूट कॉलेज में जाके तो आई एम नॉट श्योर कि आई विल बी गेटिंग द रेलेवेंट वर्कफोर्स फ्रॉम द कैंपस. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज एन अनसर्टेन प्रोसेस. ऑप्शंस बहुत सारे एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट में, बट आई एम नॉट श्योर कि वेदर I will be using this particular type of source for hiring the employee will be suitable, will be helpful for me to get the relevant workforce for the organization or not. Clear? So these were the 4 disadvantages. Now first was frustration among the present employees. Second is expensive method. Third is time consuming, and fourth is uncertain source of recruitment. Clear? Now moving on to the next topic. अभी हमने अभी तक क्या किया आपका? We have done the recruitment, we have done staffing, we have done steps of the staffing process. Now we are coming to the next step of the staffing process, that is selection. Now selection means carefully screening each and every employee detail according to the job vacancy in the organization and then fulfilling the formalities related to the organization. कि अगर हमने suppose we have received 100 of applications from the recruitment process. Now we are carefully screening each and every application, each and every resume, each and every application properly, as well as we are checking each and every detail related to the job opening, whether they are matching with the criteria or not. Criteria में क्या आ जाएगा आपका? आपका education qualification, experience आ जाएगा आपका, your aptitude and skills will come. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Carefully screening of job applications related to candidates so that we can identify which candidates is suitable for the next procedure, which is going to happen after the selection process. Clear? Now, if you think selection is an important process, means it is very important process in the organization, which is done by the human resource department. Now there are various number of steps which are involved in selection process. Now among the steps in the selection process, we will be looking after series of steps. Now first step in this selection process is preliminary interview. Preliminary interview means whenever the careful screening has been done of the employees and we have eliminated the waste application, or we have eliminated the applications which are not as per the qualification experience as per the job openings in the organization, we have eliminated. Now after elimination, whatever the applications we have selected for the further process, we are taking the preliminary interview of those candidates. Preliminary interview is conducted by the HR manager just to get the uh, introduction of the candidate, as well as getting the personal details related to the previous work experience company or previous companies, what he has performed, what was his achievements, क्या क्या achievement उसने किया, what was the salary he was drawing from the last company. So that means it is a preliminary interview which is conducted by the human resource manager to know the important or personal details of the employee or the candidate, not the employee, because employee the organization में होने के बाद वो employee होगा. Previously it is the candidate. Now second step under this selection process is, first is preliminary interview, second is application plan. Now application plan means whenever a candidate go visits to an organization, वो किसी organization में जाता है first time for giving the interview, for giving the selection process, so he has to fill a application form. Application form is a set of format which is provided by the company at the reception counter, so that in that particular form, each and every detail of the employee related to his personal details, family details, education qualification and work experience, he has to fill each and every detail, attach his resume as well as fix a photograph and submit to the reception or to the HR manager. This means second step is application blank. Application blank is format given by the company to the candidate to fill all the details which is mentioned in the form. Third step is employment or selection test. Now employment or selection test means there are various types of tests which are conducted within an organization related to the job openings, related to the department for which they are getting selected, related to the work, related to the interest, related to the trade in which they are having some interest, or in which they have already performed certain tasks with the previous organization. So there are different types of tests which are conducted in an organization according to the job vacancies created in the organization. Now, in this selection test, there are different types of tests. First is proficiency test. Proficiency means how proficient you are to complete a assigned task which is given to you. कितने proficient हो आप, कितने skilled हो आप कि आपने आपको जो एक task दिया गया, आपको जो duty दी गई perform करने की, आप perform the duty well in time. Clear? Second is achievement test. Now, achievement test means what kind of achievement you have achieved within an organization in your previous organization, and related to that particular achievement a test is conducted in the organization. Now third test is skill or dexterity test. Now dexterity test means that you can use your both hands simultaneously while working in an organization. Now यहाँ पे आ जाता है it is related to a mechanical task जहाँ पे आपको both hands का use करना पड़ेगा simultaneously. How proficient you are in using both the hands equally. Clear? Now there are different types of tests conducted, like aptitude test हो गया, interest is related to your interest or related to your trade. Sorry. Then there are certain advantages of these tests also and certain disadvantages of these tests, but we will not be discussing in detail for each and every advantage and disadvantage of the selection test. Moving on to the next step. अब फिर से एक बार जरा बैकवर्ड जाते हैं. पहला was preliminary interview, second was application plan, third was selection test in which different types of tests are conducted in an organization for the employees. Now fourth is selection or employment interview. Now after getting selected in the test or after qualifying for the tests which are conducted, shortlisted candidates are given a chance to face the final interview. Now final interview is the real interview. जो preliminary interview हमने starting में किया था उससे just different है. Preliminary interview was conducted by the HR manager, was taken by the HR manager only but final interview will be taken by the maybe board of members, maybe managing director with the HR manager, maybe the head of department in which a particular candidate wants to be placed. तो वहाँ पे मे बी HR मैनेजर होगा, मे बी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स होंगे, मे बी हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट होगा, मे बी मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर हो सकता है. Anyone can be. Now in that test, a candidate has to give the interview to the board of members or to any of the uh, dignitaries present in the organization. किसी को भी वो interview दे सकता है related to the work experience, related to the personal profile, related to job qualification experience, whatever questions they are asking. He has to face the interview. Now after facing the interview, if the candidate is selected or shortlisted, then he has to go for the further step, which is medical or physical examination. Now, medical or physical examination means whether the candidate is suitable for the job or not, whether candidate is fit for the job or not, or after joining the organization, he will be taking more and more leaves. The work will be hampered of the organization. Easily, medical or physical examination test is conducted by the company, or even companies can take your physical or medical certificate from you before the joining, that whether you are medically fit or not. इस बस इसलिए जानने के लिए कि आप मेडिकली फिट हैं, फिजिकली फिट हैं, you will be not taking too much of leave so that company का work hamper होगा. Our company will not be able to fulfill the objective. Clear? Now next is checking references or background. Now this is one of the most important step. Why? Because जब आप पर्सनल डिटेल्स देते हो, आप जब रिज्यूमे सबमिट करते हो रिसेप्शन पे, जब आप एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म ब्लैंक फिल करके रिसेप्शन में देते हो, एचआर मैनेजर को सबमिट करते हो, there is a column that is references, two references. Now under two references, you have to mention your two references related to your work experience, previous companies, either your friends, either your colleagues, either your bosses. इसमें we are not allowed to write the family members name or brother sisters name or relatives name. Clear? ये किस लिए होता है? It plays an important role. जब आपका सब कुछ सिलेक्शन हो जाता है, फाइनल इंटरव्यू भी हो जाता है, कंडक्ट हो जाता है, शॉर्टलिस्ट किए जाते हो, फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन भी हो जाता है, उसमें भी आप क्वालिफाई कर जाते हो, उसके बाद कंपनी क्या चेक करती है कि whether you are the right candidate for the right job or not. अब वो चेक कैसे करेगी? आपने जो भी रेफरेंसेस दिया होगा अपने कलीग्स का, अपने बॉसेस का, अपने प्रीवियस एम्प्लॉइज का, जो भी रेफरेंस कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर दिया होगा, कंपनी विल बी कॉन्टैक्टिंग दोज पीपल after shortlisting after final interview, whether this particular candidate is suitable for the job or not, whether he will be able to perform in this company or not, क्या achievements रहे आपके पिछले organization में, how much you were getting the wages or salary in previous organization, what was your behavior towards the organization, were you disciplined or were you indisciplined, were you obeying the orders of your seniors or not. ये सारी चीजें यहाँ पे रेफरेंस में चेक करती है, चेकिंग रेफरेंस. जैसे ही उनको फीडबैक मिलता है, और पॉजिटिव फीडबैक, दे कंफर्म यू दैट यू आर बीइंग सेलेक्टेड. बस लास्ट स्टेप हमारा यही है, फाइनल अप्रूवल और जॉब लेटर. जब आपका रेफरेंसेस चेक हो गए, एवरीथिंग इज श्योर, एवरीथिंग इज पॉजिटिव, then they will give you a final approval that you are being selected for the organization. You will be given offer letter and appointment letter. Now offer letter में you will be given a date in which you have to be present at a certain venue at a fixed time, and beyond that time, that means your offer letter will be cancelled. Clear? So last step was final approval or job offer letter. Clear? Now these were the steps of the selection process. फिर से एक बार जल्दी से देख लें रफली कि what are the steps. That first is preliminary interview, second is application plan, third is selection test, fourth is interview, final interview, selection of final interview, fifth is medical or physical examination, sixth is final checking references, seventh is job approval or job offer, final approval or job offer. These were the steps of the selection process. Now coming on to next topic, that is training, development and orientation. Training, education and development. Now, these three topics are very important in the staffing process or staffing chapter. This will be conducted. For this topic, I will be giving my next lecture. So just wait for the next lecture. In the meantime, you can just go through my previous videos which I have done. That means staffing part 1, staffing part 2. Now today was the lecture of staffing part 3. तीनों वीडियोस देखिए simultaneously, subscribe for my channel, push the bell icon also, and for further notification. Till then, good day and have a nice day. And अगर कोई भी comment हो, कोई भी queries हो, you can easily call, easily put your queries in my YouTube channel. Surely I will be taking time and will be answering your queries. Thank you.